I'm going to go over 19 types of funnels. The first one is called an OOO funnel, sometimes called an ATM funnel. OOO stands for opt-in, offer, and then one-click ups. And ATM either stands for Ascending Transaction Model or Attention Trust Monetization. Now, the idea is that we drive traffic to an opt-in. They opt in for a lead magnet of some kind, doesn't really matter what it is. But the idea is we help them do something specific. Then instead of redirecting them to the lead magnet or just giving some generic kind of confirmation page, we take them to an offer where we basically say, hey, would you like to buy this product that will help you do the same thing that the lead magnet does, but faster and easier? So this offer should be low tickets, anywhere from like $9 up to $99. I've seen $100 convert as well. And then if they buy that product, we'll give them a chance to buy something else where we attempt to 5 or even 10x the amount of revenue they've already spent. So in other words, it would be a high to mid ticket product. The second funnel is a very interesting, unique funnel called the BAC Funnel. And if you've ever read Alex Romance's books or business and marketing books in general, you should be very familiar with this type of funnel. The idea is that you write a book aimed at a specific market with a specific offer. And then inside the book, you have the links to worksheets and other courses with a bunch of different opt-in forms. And then after they opt in, you either try to sell them immediately with a low ticket product, or you get them to book a call, then you try to sell a high ticket product. The third funnel is very popular, and you probably heard about it if you're on ads. It's called an SLO funnel, or self-liquidating funnel. Where the idea is this: let's say we think we're going to get 1,000 clicks for $100 spent on ads, and we believe that 60% of those clicks will turn into leads. So roughly 600 people. That means for every $100 we spend, we get 600 leads. Now we want to make sure that the low ticket sale right here covers the cost of the ad. So we need to basically make sure that we need at least $100 from every 600 leads. So that would be around $1.80 per lead, right? Now the interesting thing is, after they buy, we offer them a 100% affiliate cut of them selling this product. So for example, if the offer is a $27 low ticket course or something, if they get one of their friends to buy, we will give them back the $27. That means we basically acquired a customer for free and we haven't had to pay anything. Or that we got 2 customers for the price of 1. So that's the SLO funnel. The fourth type of funnel is what we call a sideways sales letter. And this is basically a really long piece of copy that could stretch anywhere from 5,000 to 20,000 words, and that's just a rough estimate. But the idea is that you divide this long text / copy to 5 different parts. And at the end of each part, you have a button saying continue reading that takes them to the next part. Now the number of people who read this and who go through each kind of sales letter part will rapidly drop down, but they will more likely be more qualified the further through they go. So you basically introduce the problem in letter 1, and then they click a button to read page 2 and 3, and so on and so on. And by the time they reach the 4th page, they're incredibly qualified. And most likely they've already decided whether they want to make a purchase. So we make an offer at that stage, and then we get them to buy. Next, we have the product launch funnel. Now this one was popularized by Jeff Walker, and Iman Gadzhi uses this one a lot. Now the idea is this: a multi-step video approach before your pitch. So step 1 is getting people to opt in. Next, you give them a video that introduces the concept and builds interest. Either immediately or 24 hours after you send them video 2. Iman Gadzhi, for example, gives you access to his next video after 24 hours, but some people send them immediately. It really depends upon you. And in the second video, you dive deeper into the solution. In video 3, you explain your offer and include some testimonials, and then day 4, you make the final sales pitch. And the reason this funnel works is because you have the exposure effect. The more you're exposed to something, the more likely you are to like it, and the more likely you are to trust it. That's the reason why it works. Next, we have the Unlock All funnel. And this funnel is great for content creators who produce a lot of valuable content but want to monetize it effectively. So here's how it works. First, you create a library of content. So this could be YouTube videos, training models, or blog posts. Then you make all of this content free in a course, for example. But you lock the most advanced content behind a paywall. And then after every free content, you have a little CTA saying, you just watched the first lesson for free, want access to the full course, click below to unlock everything. And then for them to unlock it, you can either use a one-time payment or a subscription model if you want recurring revenue. Then after they make that purchase and get the full course, you encourage them to buy an upsell. This could be one-on-one coaching, templates, or additional training. And this funnel works because it builds trust by offering free value up front before asking them to make a payment. Next, we have the JV funnel, or the joint venture funnel. And this one is one of my favorite methods to implement because you can use it to almost any funnel. So what this funnel does is basically leverages partnerships to reach a larger audience without spending millions on ads. So what you do is you find a partner with an existing audience that overlaps with yours. So for example, if you're a fitness coach, you might partner with a nutritionist or a supplement company. Then you create a co-branded offer. So this could be a webinar, workshop, or a special bundle. Then you'll leverage their audience. So your TV partner will promote the funnel to either their email list or their social media following. And then you split the payments between your GV partner and yourself, of course. Now, some people do 80-30 split, 50-50 splits, What I like to do is give my GV partner 100% commissions. The reason for that is I like to get customers for free, of course, and I know that I can upsell them later on. And that's the reason why I love to give my GV partners 100% commitment fee, and it's easier to close as well, so you can have several different GV partners. The next one is the Downsell Funnel. Now this one is very simple. You can implement this to every funnel I've already walked you through, and it's basically a backup plan for when someone rejects your main offer. So for example, if they reject a 90-day coaching program, you offer them a 30-day version at a lower price. But you only do this once you've presented your main offer and they haven't made a purchase within a week, for example. So this method basically captures sales from people who might not have bought otherwise, and it keeps them in your ecosystem. Very simple. Next, we have the reverse squeeze funnel. This is very similar to the SLO funnel I mentioned before, but with one difference. You see, in the SLO, we gave them the lead magnet as soon as they opted in. But in the reverse squeeze funnel, we're going to give them part 1 of the lead magnet upfront. So for example, if you're solving a specific problem, part 1 would introduce the issue, provide some value, and hint at the solution. And then you tell them, want part 2 for free, click the button, opt in, and we'll send it to you. So the smart way to do this is by delivering part 2 via email, so that you can also include a call booking option or a sales offer. Next, we have the webinar funnel. Now, people say webinars are dead, but they've been saying that for 15 to 20 years. So I'm really wondering when they will die. They still work. Now, the process is simple. You invite people to a live webinar or pre-recorded webinar. They sign up, they land on a confirmation page, and then they start receiving email reminders for them to actually show up to the event. Now, I prefer to do them live, but you can also automate the process with Evergreen, which is a software where you can basically pre-record your webinar. So it's not live, but it acts like it's live. Next, we have SLO Funnel 1. It's a webinar funnel that doesn't include a webinar. So what you do is you have the same steps as before. You have some sort of webinar. You have a page for them to sign up for the webinar, but then as soon as they sign up, instead of redirecting them to like a confirmation page, you immediately send them either to a low ticket offer or a booking page, so that you basically tell them, well, hey, do you want the good stuff up front instead of having to wait for the webinar and show up there? Instead, you can have a quick one-on-one talk with me and I'll show you the solution in just a couple of minutes. Or like I said, you have just a low ticket product or something and you can tell them, here you can get the results faster. And then of course, you're still going to have the webinar for everybody that didn't purchase immediately. Next is the book a call funnel, and this one is exactly what it sounds like. The goal is to get people to book a call. But what most people miss, which is very important, is to have this right here, the qualification page. So in the first page, you show them why they should book a call with you. Next, you have a qualification page where you ask them questions. So for example, how much revenue are they making? What's your biggest challenge? Are you in a position to invest in a solution? And you should follow the BANT framework. So it's budget, authority, need, and timeline. And then if they meet your criteria, you go ahead and they can book a call. The next one is the social following funnel or influencer funnel. So if you're selling organically, this one is perfect for you. And it's very simple to use, but I see like no one using this. And it's crazy to see how many people that have a big audience, but they don't have any idea how to monetize it. So the concept is very simple. You create valuable content that attracts and engages your ideal audience, whether it's solving the problems, inspiring their lifestyle, or offering solutions they want, basically. And then every 5 to 10 posts, you make an offer, but instead of just posting content endlessly, you say something like, I'm helping 10 people lose 5 kilos in the next 90 days. Comment interested if you want it. Or for example, new parents struggling with sleep, comment below and I'll share my method to fix your baby's sleep schedule. And then for everybody who comments, well, they are warm leads. So then you have them in your DMs. So either you send them the opt-in immediately to get the solution they want, or you start talking to them about how you can help them. And then you end up making them book a call, and then you sell your service. Now the last funnel is a little special one. It's the easiest, simple. It's called the simple funnel. It's very easy to do, and it doesn't require any fancy landing page at all. It's just about making direct offers in the most natural way possible. So what you do is you create an offer. For example, I'm helping 10 people launch a $2,000 course without spending months building slides or PowerPoints. Then you post this offer on social media or send it via email to your email list. And then for everybody that is interested, okay, I want to learn about this, you make them either reply or DM you and saying that they're interested. For everybody that says they're interested, you send them a Google Drive, and this document will basically be your sales page or your sales letter. And then you go clearly into detail. You tell them everything they need to know about your offer, and at the end, you have a little CTA saying, reply with I'm in if you want to join. And then for everybody that replies, you send them a checkout link. The only reason this method works is because it removes friction. It just goes straight to the point. And even though it's very simple, people are still making hundreds of thousands of dollars using this exact funnel.